comparing my life response, parentheses, by 1875. School of the Hard Knocks. What's it? School of the Hard Knocks, like we've been discussing, is it's kind of like a name to define like a generation. But in this instance, the generation is a smaller sliver than a generation. So it's like a segment, or like if the pie was 50%, 50% was the School of Hard Knocks, or 50% was the generation. The School of Hard Knocks would be like 25% of that 50%. So here would be 50% for a generation. And then here, 25% would be the School of the Hard Knocks. So it'd be like the sliver of a generation, is how I see it. But, I haven't really heard anybody talk about this too much. But, man, the number of times that I've heard it spoken, the School of the Hard Knocks, School of the Hard Knocks, whether it's rap or whatever music, art, is a lot. So to have a term like that and not have, like, hard stuff to say about it is just amazing, because I'm perfectly happy right now. So, but I could see, like, man, if I was totally miserable. But so it's kind of interesting to see how some of this stuff works. So the School of the Hard Knocks is like Generation X, to define Generation X, or the millennials, or like the tree huggers, zoot suits. I would even go as far as say the zoot suit guys is like an era in itself, dude. Zoot suits, or like the School of the Hard Knocks. You got the School of the Hard Knocks is one of those things that kind of like subdefines a generation or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. That's just throwing ideas out there for it, not necessarily 100% the truth. But the future, in the future, the School of the Hard Knocks term is coming with me. So, so of course, the School of the Hard Knocks is going to be a part of the future, because I'm going into the future and I'm going to be remembering it and knowing it and stuff like that. So, it's safe to say that School of the Hard Knocks is going to include future people in my life, future generations, future contacts, people who may be older, younger, the same age that I meet in the future. Is what I mean by the School of the Hard Knocks. Whatever feeds into it is going to include all of that. Includes all of that. That is what I'm thinking. Sorry, this has to be quick, but I want to hurry and go to talking about this thing right here, which, let's see. If you can see it, excuse me. It's like a paperweight. It's like it weighs like 5 to 7 pounds, 5 to 6 pounds, and it's like a crystal clear paperweight thing. It goes on top of your desk to like hold down paper, and it's fancy and it's just cool. It's like cool stylistically, I guess you could say, but I don't remember where I got it. It says on it Navy. And the other thing it says in there is United States. And it has some cool pictures. It has a picture of a USS carrier, some other modern military pieces of machinery in there. So, and some clouds and some water and stuff like that. And some symbols, stars. If I didn't already say that. And, it's like, there's no sharp, like super sharp edges, but the edges do get sharp though. Like on the edges are like shaved off diagonally to make the edge to make it diagonal, and it makes it less pointy, but it's still, since it's so hard and so heavy, it still makes it a dangerous edge. So And I don't even know if you could ever get anything to where it's not a dangerous edge. I can't think of anything right off the bat, but... And then once you go from the sides to the corners of the corners are shaved off as well at a diagonal, so just like the tops of the sides, making the corners less pointy, but they are still heavy and it's still dangerous. The object altogether is a dangerous object. It's just a random thing that I got. These two things I've been carrying around with me for a while. I don't know how I get these things in my mind or around, but like I somehow wound up carrying these around. I carry these around, and it's just a reminder for me to have my bum donation money. So when I come across the bum, if they ask me for money, I always bring a dime for them. Or when I go to Walmart, before I go to Walmart, I get all my change. I grab these two things. I grab the dime for the donation, and put the dime and these two things in my pocket. And then when I go to Walmart, I just throw 10 cents in the donation thing at the front of the when you enter in. It's like you put it in this thing and it goes around in a circle and goes down in there. And so every time I leave the house, I bring this with me. And all this is the washer. This is a U.S. Navy, some kind of thing that's a part related to the U.S. Navy. Just random things I had laying around that I was able to utilize. Oh shit. Oh. Yo, 187.5 on the microphone every day, you know it beyond. I'm chilling in the Garden Lakes Abyss, kicking another fat track, kicking fat facts, shit that be clapping, tearing out bitches, they back. You guess who's back from the UT to the AZ, smoking on the finest crack, cruising around town, cruising around the avenues in my lack. Greenery in my sack, maybe some other stuff to help out the scenery. We never be slacking the gumshoe crew, doing what it do, staying true, 150 degrees, the black top. I can't be stopped, I'm headed to the top. What can I say, I'm the number one man, chillin' this my land. Even if I'm faced by an army, you can never harm these. My harps I be swinging like talons, causing cats to leak out blood. Anyways, I'm out this bitch. Peace out. Peace out. Stay up. Everybody, world peace, equality, and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Take it easy. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Check back in tomorrow during the daytime is when the next one will be.